What's up, guys? What's going on? It's your man, your boy, Mr. Chase Abel. Welcome to Cut to the Chase podcast. Special episode. As you guys can see, I dressed up today. I got a little spice, a little mauve. I call this mauve. It's not pink. I call this mauve. This is from Marvelous.
Oh no!
I got that from Jay-Z. That's not my joke, Nick. I got that from Jay-Z. You know what? Speaking of DJ Khaled, that's the vibe I'm on. I'm on that Miami DJ Khaled vibe.
God help us. God help us all.
You could tell him came back with some energy, huh?
Every time someone goes to Miami for like the first time in a while, they come back wearing lighter colors.
Dude, as soon as I got off the plane, I looked at my attire and I was like, this is not going to work. No. This is not going to work. Whatever fashion sense that I thought I had when I first got to Miami, bro, it all disappeared as soon as I got off the plane, getting my bag at baggage claim. I went to the mall as soon as I checked in the next day. I had to get some clothes.
Too dark. It was too Boston.
Too dark.
You were in Miami for what? Almost a week, right? Or a
5
long
days.
weekend? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Work week you were there.
Bro.
How was the trip?
What? Fantastic.
Love Miami.
Fantastic. Look at me. I look at what is,
you're
what
wearing
is
a
this?
cross bag.
What is this?
Yeah, I don't know. You have multiple jewelry on, bracelets.
Do I
Whoa.
look? Yeah, the vibe is the vibe, son. I got necklaces, man.
You were just down there to hang out, right? You did some comedy?
I did some comedy down there.
Yep.
Yeah, I did comedy down there. Humid, man.
Yeah.
Humid. But it was like that. It was the type of humid that I can put up with. It's I feel like you need to have, I could put up with humidity if there's water around me. Mm-hmm. If there's there's every single place had high AC, which was great.
Amazing. Amazing.
Every place was a CVS was really, really extra cold. That doesn't happen in Boston.
No. In the summertime it does, but it's aggravating.
Yeah, it's aggravating AC cold.
You're fuck, it's cold in here, man. Down there, they just deal with it.
They just deal with it.
Yeah.
It's, I think it's because as soon as you go into a very chilled AC, establishment, you're just thank God I'm in here right now.
Yeah.
You're coming from just sweating. That's why everyone's thin. Because they sweat a lot.
All they do is sweat.
They have a swamp ass every just dudes walking around.
All they do is sweat and do drugs, and it's
they do that. Yeah, I've heard they do that down there too.
It's like Alston with a beach.
Alston with a beach.
Yeah, that's what Miami is. You stay on the beach?
Right on South Beach.
Oh man.
Right on. When I say on the beach, when you go through the back of the hotel, the first of all, let me tell you something. They should not call it South Beach, bro. Miami should not be called South Beach if you're staying on South Beach, because it's not a beach. It's the friggin' ocean, dude. It's the Atlantic Ocean. It's not a beach. When you walk out and there's sand, it's not a beach.
That's the beach. You're describing a beach.
It is a beach, right?
Yeah. Damn it. And I don't even think you stayed on South Beach. I think you stayed north of South. I think you stayed in North Beach. If you stayed where I think you stayed,
yeah,
you stayed at Bal Harbor area.
I did.
Yeah.
That's not
nothing you just said was factually correct. You were in Miami.
I already
though.
wore the outfit.
You were in Miami.
I already wore the outfit, dude. I'm not changing back.
No, man. Listen,
I'm wearing this because I thought I was staying in South Beach to match the colors. And you're telling me I was even not on South Beach?
You were, no. You were better though. You were in North Beach. It's more laid back up there.
It was laid back. I stayed at a fantastic hotel. I'm not gonna lie. I travel good. I travel
You do, yeah. You enjoy it.
Good, yeah.
You enjoy yourself.
The weather was really interesting because it was high 80s, 90s, but there was overcast, but it just never rained a lot.
Yeah.
It would just rain at specific times and it'll just stop. It'll just be an overcast. But the night was like fantastic.
I like the threat of rain.
Yes, exactly.
You know?
Yes.
Everybody's kind of like, "Ooh, what happens? There's a little danger in the air. What happens if it rains?" But it doesn't. Never does.
It didn't scare anyone in Miami because everyone down there was like still going out. Like overcast, we don't care.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Nah, it was good. The threat of rain, you're an idiot.
Yeah. You know, just like the looming threat of all this happiness that we're experiencing right now on the beach could be over in seconds.
I feel like you're just also the type of dude that always has to have an exit strategy.
Every single place that I go, correct.
You walk, and you think,
how can I get out of this?
How can I get
I'm constantly asking, how can I get out of this? Whatever this is.
And it could be the most like simplest thing I've noticed. And you're just like, all right, I gotta cut this off.
How do I go?
How do I leave?
Yeah. I don't like most events. I don't like being, that's why Miami's so great, is because it's very much like a, you can kind of just go and do whatever you want.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, and
pretty
everyone
much.
kind of has that vibe. It's the same everywhere else. You could go anywhere and do anything you want in life, but I'm just saying, like, everyone there just kind of knows that they can go and do whatever they want. There's that vibe of people being like,
I feel like that's why people leave there to go to move there or want to live there.
yeah,
it's interesting. One of the comedians I met, shout out to my boy Chris came back down there, man. Funny comedian, guys, follow him. He's a Boston guy who's made his way down to Miami Beach, which I didn't even know he was even be there. He was at a show, and I was like, "Hey, man, what are you doing here?" He's like, "I live here." I'm like, "You just." Anyways, Let me get back to Chris for a second. Chris came back, fantastic, funny comedian, was down there, and he said to me, even though while he lives there now, he feels in a way that he doesn't feel like he deserved to live there. He doesn't deserve to live there because everything's so nice.
yeah, dude, that's
Like
weird.
he's like I haven't earned the right yet to like live here. As a kid, just like, oh shit, that does make me feel that way because when I'm down there, it's like
Most people haven't earned the right to live in Miami. Let's just be honest. It's a place of criminals. The whole economy is propped up on criminal activity. But
we'll blame Jimmy Carter, or what was that Scarface movie? Jimmy Carter and Castro for that.
Yeah,
during the 70s.
The thing with Miami that's weird
Yeah.
is that Miami proper is just like kind of a rough area. You know, it's a rough, when you drive from the airport to Miami Beach, to the coast to where the beach is, between the airport and the hotel is always just kind of like a little dicey. A little
tricky, yeah.
Not a lot going on. A lot of abandoned cars.
Okay.
A lot of gas stations with no gas.
Opportunity for most people.
Yeah.
Nick is fuck that. Nick is basically saying like he doesn't care. Nick is looking for real estate, guys. He's looking for abandoned Detroit warehomes.
Yeah. Miami's a great place to go and to they could use a rejuvenation of the certain parts of the city, for sure. But then you get to like the coast where you were staying, and it's fucking gorgeous. It's so weird. It's like
it's great.
The most like wealthiest people in the world
have homes there.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, I mean, it's great, man. It's so great. Like, God, I wish I can. Just guys, I'm just gonna start a GoFundMe to like I'm at that point where I think I've reached my moment where it's like I'm not.
It's not it.
It's not. This is not gonna work out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Like we gotta I guess evaluate some things.
You want to move to Miami? You want to move to Miami?
Of course I do. I mean, I'm wearing a Lululemon bag.
I mean, that's a start. A start.
You're a big Lululemon guy.
I am, yeah.
But I never thought in a million years that I would wear a Lululemon cross bag.
Yeah.
Ever in my life.
You got to go with the trends a little. You're being very trendy right now. Very European.
It wasn't. I don't even think I really even need this, but the girl that sold to me was gorgeous.
Yeah.
She got me, man.
Well, yeah.
Is it wrong that I still got the nurses medical staff discount? I told them that I was a nurse. I saved $8, dude.
You kind of look like in that outfit a nurse that would be on like a cruise ship.
Actually, no.
Like a fun cruise ship.
Okay, so when can I tell you like what I said to buy this Lululemon bag? Okay, so I wanted to get a discount on it, and Lululemon gives discounts to medical professionals. So I went up to the register and I said, I was like, I put the bag down. I got my debit card out because if you want a discount, but you're about to lie to get the discount, you have to like assume that you really want to pay for it. Like you have to get your card ready.
Yeah.
You can't fumble like getting your debit card out. You have to
Sure.
like have it ready to go. You gotta like come with confidence. So I was like, hey, by the way, do you guys still offer the medical staff discount? I know they did. Mm-hmm. Again, I have to pretend like I don't know.
Still. Yeah.
She goes, yeah, we do. Absolutely. And I was like, cool. She's like, do you have proof? And I was like, nah, like I don't, I'm from out of town. I didn't bring it with me. I'm actually a nurse practitioner, out of, Mass General Hospital. And in that moment, I knew that I probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
However, she could have like still asked for proof, and she could have like.
Unfortunately, we need proof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's her fault.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like it's her fault.
It's such an odd thing to try and get a discount on. A Lululemon cross bag.
Right.
Like nurse practitioners are shopping so frequently at Lululemon that there's a set discount for them.
Exactly. Well, the reason why I said like a nurse is because as being a male nurse, there's not that many male nurses, so she probably wouldn't question it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No?
Chase.
Yeah. Certain fibbing. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I just fib.
You go down these rabbit holes. And you go down these like little white lies that it's so perplexing to me.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Very interesting.
I don't know. Maybe.
So did you get this? Was this one of the first things that you bought when you landed?
Oh yeah.
I could tell.
I bought everything in one.
Yeah.
I don't like separately. Like I matched this with this. They didn't have blacks, but she said the forest green was good color.
Yeah, it goes with the pink. Sure.
Yeah, camo green, whatever they call it. I'll be honest with you, very practical bag. I mean, it's very practical.
They actually are
They're so
helpful,
practical.
especially when you're traveling.
They're perfect.
Yeah.
They actually is okay. I want to get being serious and all. It's actually a really good it's a really good essential type of bag. It's like it puts everything that you need in it. My wallet, got my devil's lettuce right here. Floss.
Yeah, there you
gotta have floss. I also have my little notebook, comedy notebook, right? My charger and my headphones.
Oh wow!
And 2 pens when I write my comedy. And also I also have a condom.
Oh, okay.
Just in case things
get spicy when you're a nurse practitioner.
At
Mass General.
And I also have clippers for tweezers to do my beard down when I'm on the public transportation.
And that's the place you do it.
So, but the one thing I'm pissed about, man, is the bag of the Lululemon bag that they actually put in, the carry-on bag, the package bag.
Yeah, those are nice. I like those.
I lost it, but comedy was cool. I did 4 shows.
I'm still kind of curious about this outfit situation.
Oh, you still with the vibe?
I guess I never. So do you make a trip to the mall when you land?
So I got to the hotel. And I had the house car. For the hotel.
For the hotel.
Dropped me off at the.
How good did that feel to say?
Dude, when I say it, it feels so empowering. It feels like you have somebody that you don't pay work for you.
Sure.
At any given time.
Yes.
Because I'm not paying him. It's free.
Technically, that's true. What you just described is what it is. Someone who does not work for you
is doing
things for you.
Doing things for me, which is, I kind of like that feeling.
Yeah. That's a tough, I mean, so you
not in like a coal mining Congo, kid.
Like an indentured servant.
No.
Yeah.
I don't mean it in that negative aspect.
Yeah. But it's nice to have someone helping you out.
That's
It is.
That's how I see it. That's
So
how
you
I
get
see
the
it.
car, you go to the mall.
Yep. I went to the mall.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, this huge mall. It was called Aventura Mall. I said Aventura.
Oh, of fucking course you did.
Aventura.
And they probably did. They ask you if you speak Spanish, and did then you respond poquito?
I talked to one Uber driver in Spanish-ish. It was cool. Yeah. No, they didn't ask. They just actually just speak Spanish to you because everyone is predominantly Spanish of Latin culture there. So
Sure.
went to the mall. The first thing I did, went through Macy's. Macy's didn't really have a thing. Went to Zara.
Okay.
Went to some of these.
Fast casual, fast restaurant or fashion.
Yeah, man. So but I got this at went to H&M.
Yeah, they're good.
H&M.
They do good work.
Yeah, man. I got like 3 or 4 outfits. I got mustard bathing trunks with the quad shows the high leg, the quads showing.
I'm not gonna look at your leg. I'm gonna maintain eye contact with you.
I was actually like kind of almost like making you want to like look at it.
Yeah, gauging my.
Something about those something about like beach shorts with like Miami men that like to show their quads.
What is it about buying clothes on vacation that's so satisfying?
I think it's the fact that you can different like styles. Like each city doesn't have the same exact like I guess clothes that come into this. Like in New York, like winter in New York is different like Miami in the winter.
Yeah.
Like I find different styles, different different like I guess colors and shit.
I think it's like
I don't know what's fascinating about it. I think it's just I don't know.
You're a different character. It's like you're buying your wardrobe for your character.
It's
almost
weird. When I go to like malls in different cities, when I travel, I feel like I'm like really important. Like there's something about buying clothes and things at a mall and having like multiple shopping bags. When you leave the mall, I feel like people look at you like, yeah, you're like a baller. There's something about like having like a lot of shopping bags. I like having like when you get like fresh shopping bags. I like that feeling.
That's cool. Yeah,
carrying like multiple shopping bags with shit
for sure.
I mean, I didn't spend that much money though. But I did get these. I get these little necklaces though. I got accessories.
Yeah,
because
they have all that stuff there.
Yeah, the accessories.
Yeah, they do. You can get literally a full outfit.
It was vibey, man. I fucking loved it. The hotel was great. Food was great. Shows were good. It was. I got a fucking haircut down there.
Wow. Okay, what's that like? Because I never get haircuts.
From a Cuban barbershop.
Okay.
Yeah, from a Cuban barbershop. So I walked in. Got all the barbers are like most of the barbers are like with other people. There was one barber that was actually sitting down with headphones, and I was about to leave because I was like, oh, I don't want to like wait that long. He stands up. He's like, hey, you want a haircut? I was like, first of all, I didn't know you was a barber because
I didn't know you were employed here.
I didn't even know you were employed here. Like you was on your headphones and you were just like reading a magazine.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay. He's like, what do you want? I was like, oh, just a beard, like nice little trim, He's like, okay. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be like $35. I said, what'd you say? Yeah, like, and then I was just like, $35. I was like, it's okay, I'm all set. Started walking out. I guess the owner of the barbershop was like, puppy, come in, puppy. How much do you want to pay? How much do you want to pay?
Interesting.
I was like, oh, this is. So these are like not set prices. They make their prices
as they go. A la carte.
This is an a la carte barber service.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know there was that type of thing.
Yeah.
Because usually I look at the wall, those price points.
Yeah.
They just like improv these like situations. They just look at you. Yeah, you look about $36.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I would have been like, okay.
You would have paid?
Yeah.
$35 for a beard trim?
Oh, just for a beard trim?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I pay now. Yeah. Those things I don't mind if they're going to get done the right way.
But you always have a beard and it's always the same thing.
I guess that's true. You know what I do? See, this is why you and I are so different. I buy my clothes and I get my hair cut before going on vacation.
Because you're just an obsessive, like, you're an organizer.
I know. But see, I'm asking you these questions because I've always wanted to get on a plane
just
with nothing.
Oh, I'm notorious for that.
Show up in the city, get the haircut.
Yep.
Get the outfits.
Yep.
And then go from there. It's just sometimes for me, it's like
I even buy like boxers too.
I don't know what that's about, because I've done that a couple times where I was at a wedding and I go, fuck, I forgot to bring socks and underwear, and it feels so good to just re-up on some fresh. Yeah.
There's nothing like fresh garments touching skin.
Yeah. That no one else has worn.
That no one else has worn. I'm talking about like good fabric skin. Like,
so
what the fuck am I talking about? Fabric skin.
You got the haircut. It was good. Was it like a cool barbershop?
It was cool. It's right on the corner from the hotel.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Yep. I tried to get some devil's lettuce. Florida, it's still a little behind on some things.
Oh yeah, you might want to.
But I was still able to get some. Uh-huh. I got hoodwinked into buying some hemp, thinking that the woman, because she was hot, and she convinced me like hemp is like weed, so it's like the next best thing. And I'm like, okay. And I bought like 2 pre-rolls for like $27. Nope. And then I called my boy. I was like, hey, boy, I just bought like these hemp rolls. I did like better than weed, I heard, or like get you like kind of close to weed. He's like, no, they don't. They're like, where'd you buy them? I was like, I'll buy them at like a smoke shop, like right on the corner from the hotel. He's like, yeah, they got you. That's like the #1 way of getting out of towners thinking like it's weed. I was like,
yeah, that'll do it.
So
the fucked up thing is I could see you in the smoke shop with this woman being like, okay.
Dude, I promoted their fucking smoke shop on my Instagram.
I saw that. I was like, why is he promoting this fucking smoke shop? I'm not paying him.
And then I was like,
they fleeced you out of $30 worth of hemp.
They sure did. A lot of liars out there.
That's the underbelly of
hot
Miami.
Liars are fucking hot liars. People who are hot that lie, they're just they're even way worse. They're so worse.
Yeah.
Because you trust them because they're hot.
They make you feel good. They make you feel important.
They make you feel like that you might have a chance, maybe.
Yeah.
Or that you're just on the same level as them of hotness.
Yeah. No.
They have a way of making you feel like you look like them.
Yeah. This is normal. No. Yeah, everything's going good.
Fucking
$30. See ya. Bing, bing.
She got me for $30, man.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even upset. Like, I was upset. But he told me, but I wasn't upset because I was like, oh, she was hot.
Yeah, man.
A hot girl talked to me.
Did you smoke the hemp?
I did.
Was it good?
No. Yeah. Not at all. Not even close to weed. It smelled like from my country it's called burnt bunna.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like roasted like coffee beans.
Yeah, no.
It wasn't good. I still don't know what hemp is. What the fuck is hemp?
I think it's weed without the good stuff, without the THC.
That's what the fuck she said. Did you train her?
No, I think it's just common knowledge.
You're behind it.
I think it's common knowledge. Yeah.
Sorry.
They make like clothes out of hemp.
Yeah, that I know. Hemp lotion.
Yeah, man. This is why I think I need to read more, man. I think I need to be more involved in these decisions on your trips.
These day-to-day fucking things.
Yeah, like a manager, like Mrs. Maisel. You know the short little woman that she had as her manager?
Oh God, yeah.
I think I need to be your Susie. I need to be involved in these situations.
Can you get us a house car? Can you?
See, you would be in there talking, and you were about to make the transaction, and I would be coming back from parking the car, and I would be like, whoa, what's happening here? What's going on? And you're like, oh, she said this. Don't worry about it. Because that's you. You're like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
That's
don't worry
how I
about
am.
it. I'm like, no, Chase. You're about to get fleeced for 30 buckaroos
for
grass.
For grass. Jesus. What an idiot. Guys, and mostly guys, watch out for these, these people, these women.
That's the thing, though, about Miami is that everybody's that. They're just varying degrees of that.
Right.
It's varying degrees of
honesty.
We're taking the tip anyways, but then we're going to put another. This is what these hotels do, which I actually like. But they put the tip at 18% gratuity. This is just an example of how they con you at a higher level. They put 18% gratuity on all the restaurants and the hotels.
Included, right.
Included.
Okay.
But it's in small print. And most people, the reputable places will tell you. It's just so you know 18% is already added on the top, so you guys are good. If you want to leave anything extra, go for it. But some places don't. So you tip double. So you're tipping like 40%.
Right.
Yeah, that's how they fleece
get
you.
You, man.
Yeah. I love it.
I love it. Love it.
Read the fine print.
Read the fine print. You're on your own.
What was the diet like? What were you eating down there?
I ate really, really good. Ordered in-room dining. Had a only ordered in-room dining once. Had a burger and fries, which was great.
Yep.
As far as I had lobster rolls, sushi.
Yep.
Sushi. I ate pretty good, man.
That sounds good.
I stayed pretty lean. Pretty, I didn't get too ahead of myself.
Wingstop?
Lemon. My boy Chris, son. Ricky Rose. We were paid respect. We stopped by
good?
Wingstop.
I've never had it.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yep. I had the lemon pepper wings with some fries.
Boneless?
Wait, nah, son.
Not bone-in.
Yeah, Chris had the boneless. I went with bone.
I can see Chris is a boneless guy.
He's a boneless dude. He doesn't like bones.
He has time to deal with it.
I have a friend. My homegirl for DJ 411 when we had her
Yeah.
on the podcast. She's another one. She just can't do bones. Something about bones with like people.
That's weird.
It never bothered me.
No, me neither.
It's weird, right?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. What other weird food things? Like some people, I get sushi. I get people not wanting to.
Sushi. Well, the sushi part I can get from people that don't like it because they like it's raw. Texture thing. It's raw. Whatever. They want things cooked.
Yeah.
I get it, but I don't know.
The bone stuff.
The bone on the wings. I'm like, it's called chicken wings.
Yeah.
Like
you're gonna be picky about eating a chicken wing. That's weird.
It's so weird.
Bizarre.
I'm actually mad at my job that didn't service fried chicken and mac and cheese on Juneteenth.
So you're mad at your work that they didn't serve you food that is stereotypically for black people.
Yes. 100%.
The stereotype is that black people like these things.
I think at this point we're past the point where it's a stereotype. I think we can honestly say black people like fried chicken and mac and cheese.
Yeah.
This is not a stereotype. And black people, if you get mad at this, go fuck yourself, dude. What every single house I go into barbecue, like it has mac, like we like. It's nothing wrong with it.
It's fucked up because it's so good. It's like kind of a fucked up thing to like attach to a race of people. Like, oh, you guys like
white people love it too.
Yeah, guess what? So do white people.
They love it.
Yeah,
they love it. So. But I was kind of upset they didn't do it. They had it the next day because of...
That's a power move. They were like, look, we know that some of you wanted this.
It's deliberate.
We couldn't obviously serve it on the day of Juneteenth, but here it is anyways, the day after.
Yeah, so I gave them some balls on the next day, but I would have preferred to have it like on the
day.
I would, yeah.
Yeah.
I got my citizenship on Juneteenth.
Sure.
Why can't I have mac and cheese and collard greens on the... I'm there. For real, man. I don't know. Not to sidebar what we were initially talking about Miami, but you said something about like, mac and cheese or something. And I just was like, that struck a nerve.
Sidebars are cool, man. It's your podcast.
Thanks for reminding me.
You can sidebar anything you want. Did you go out to bars? Were you like...
You know what? I didn't do the bar thing.
No,
I didn't do the bar thing. I did the comedy shows things. Did sets. Hung out with comics.
What was the comic vibe down there? Every place has kind of a... New York is a little bit more hard edge. Kind of LA's a little disconnected. What's like Miami?
Miami feel. It's it was cool. It's definitely cool. I think every scene has its scene. It's pretty similar. You have you have the club comic scene. You have like the underground like scene. You have, but I can tell you one thing. The diversity is like so like it's so transparent. Like there's so many different types of people down there.
Yeah.
It's not like Boston. Like in that like way. You have like people who, because they're all transplants.
Yeah.
For the most part. And there's I'm sure there's like locals that's like grew up there, but it's a transplant city.
Yeah.
So it was a good time, man. I might move there. I almost did not come back, Nick. Like I was that close because I'm like, this is what life is supposed to be. The weather, like You
were also in an environment that it was a little alluring. I've had the same.
Maybe
thing.
I had too many rum and coconuts.
Yeah. Yeah. You have the hookup. You have the travel hookup. So I think like sometimes when you get the hookup in some places, this has happened to me, where I get the hookup into an environment that I actually can't, like, not to say this is about you, but for me, I'll go in these environments and I'll get the hook up into a place that I can't get.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is where I need to be.
That's how I feel.
Then you get back and you're like, oh no, I can't afford, I can't do that.
Well, I could tell you this. It's like to be in Miami and to see friends and people that I like, and enjoy. It was pretty cool. I met a friend of mine who is a nice guy, and I saw how he lives.
Yeah.
And when I say that he lives at a very high level, probably the highest.
Sure.
When I opened my basement apartment door and walked into my, room that's next to the boiler.
Yeah.
And where there's like I have to open my window to keep like the temperature at a balance.
Yeah, at a tenable level.
That I need that, like, I don't have climate control in my apartment.
Yeah.
It made me realize, this is like I'm poor. Like I'm really like I'm like
that's
I'm
not what I meant, but I'm saying like, but like you get back and you're like, oh, because I've always wanted to live in those. Every time I go to Miami, I'm like, this is how I would live, and then I get back and I go, yeah, that's because I was staying at the fucking, Four Seasons or the fucking Edition. I'm like, you're not gonna get a condo. That's not your day to day. Your vacation. That's a vacation energy and vibe that you got.
I feel like when I go to a place like Miami or LA or these places that are like nice and warm, I feel like they're not good for me because it makes me feel like I can quit my job at any moment.
Yes.
And I can't do that.
And then you go back there and they're like, sir, you don't have a reservation. This life that you thought was going to be this thing is not.
Yeah, you thought that you were you have things to like live now.
It's like all the people that you meet on vacation too. Louis did a great episode of this in his show, Louis, where he stays at a couple extra days in Miami.
Okay.
And he realizes that like, oh, I should have just went home after my gig. Or like the people were kind of like, why are you still here, man? It's like fruit, like it spoils after 3 days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's just kind of like, all right, I should go home.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I feel like I was kind of like spoiling, getting like a little.
Day four,
it's like, all right.
You're like, man, we're going to, but by day 5, you're like, I need to get the fuck out of here. That's how I feel when I go on those vacations.
I'm either going to run out of money.
Yep.
Or I'm just going to kind of believe that this is what like life is supposed to be every day.
Then like the staff changes over in the hotel. I've had that happen before where it's like, oh, great times with Val, she'd get us our chocolate mousse cake or whatever. And then it's like Monday. And we're like, where's Val? She's like, she's not working this shift. And you're like, oh man, I gotta go.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Like my housekeeper. I think she wanted to like find out who
change your linens.
She wanted to change my linens.
Yeah.
To a different thread count. If you know what I'm saying.
That's a tricky situation.
I'm not gonna lie. It almost was a thing. Almost was a thing.
Wow.
Yeah, older Latina woman. Latina, you know how the Latinas, I like the Latinas, but
yeah,
she did it on purpose, man. She did it. It was like a Miami spicy.
Bro.
She came out exactly the same time I opened the door, and then she said "Hola." She didn't even say hello. She said "Hola." Mm-hmm. How you know I speak Spanish?
She did. This is another one of the cons, though. This is another one of the hustles. I'm so glad that nothing happened. Break it down to
me. What did I miss now?
You fell for it again. You fell for the housekeeper scam.
Shit.
If you tried to make an advance on that woman, you would have woken up, chained to the bed, all your belongings gone, your kidney gone.
The kidney?
You would have woken up in the bathtub with ice.
I'll be honest with you, I could deal with all that except the kidney part. I would still go for it.
Yeah, I know you would. I write notes to the housekeepers when I go on vacation.
You write notes to them?
Just thank you notes.
You're very nice.
Yeah. Nothing too long, nothing too crazy, but just thanks so much. Appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. Happy Saturday.
Wow.
Wow. With a little tip.
A little tippy.
Always.
Yeah, because it'd be weird if you just left them a note.
That would be weird.
Imagine just being Just you coming into a place that you need to like work, and then someone just says, "Thank you for doing. Have a nice day."
I think it would be
no
nice.
tip.
I think
So
it would be
weird.
nice, but it would be weird. It would be like put a 20 down.
Yeah,
You know?
just saying thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be weird. In this transactional society that we have, it would be very weird. That being said, it's just nice to
Say to leave
Yeah.
something. Oh yeah.
because everyone on these like vacations, they're just expecting.
I was tipping a lot.
Yeah.
You have to when you travel. I feel like you have to set like a little side of how much tipping for
100%.
You gotta
cash.
say okay, $200 cash or whatever amount it is.
No, 200.
This is gonna be allotted for these people. 5 here, 10 here, depending on
I do probably $50 a day. I would say is probably how it pans out, because you're gonna do.
Okay.
Here's how I want to hear how you break down tipping, but the way that I do it is you're gonna always leave $20 for housekeeping. If it's a 5-star hotel, if it's a nice hotel, $20 a day if they're coming in to clean your room.
Okay.
Always. If not, then you're good. Anywhere from like $2 to $5 for like valets or bellhops bringing the luggage up to the room, and that's it. And it's always cash.
I think you're.
What do you think about that?
Well, I think you're a little cheap on the.
Really?
I think you're a little cheap, Nick. I think you should go a little higher on the bell cart guys will bring the luggage. I give them a 10.
Really? You do a 10 spot
I
on the
know
luggage?
this is getting to you, Nick. I know this is gonna raise eyebrows a little bit.
I'm literally, when we shut all the lights off here, gonna sit down and
We're gonna talk about it.
we're gonna. Oh no, I'm alone. I'm gonna reflect.
I think that this is how it should do.
Interesting. Okay.
Valet guys, in my opinion, should get no less than $5.
No less than $5.
No less than 5.
Okay.
Right? They open the door, 5. They get the car, 5. Same thing. Okay.
Every interaction.
Every interaction.
Yep. Agreed there.
Every interaction. Okay. Now, if you're talking about the person that brings the luggage to your thing, right? They get a 10 spot, no less.
Okay.
Okay. Because they don't need you could carry your own shit,
Sure.
right?
Yep.
Little travel bag, your little wave black bag that you fucking have somewhere. I know you do.
It's in there.
The graphite black.
Yeah.
The fucking premium package one
Sure.
that you ordered.
Yep.
Yeah, you could give him a 10,
Sure.
right?
Fair enough.
Because at that point he's doing like butler-ish work.
See, that's where I kind of disagree.
Talk to me.
That's where I kind of disagree. Butlers are butlers. They're on another tier. You tip the butlers at the end of the stay. And that is usually, if it's one butler, you're usually tipping them, I think it's like half a night's
Yeah,
whatever it is.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So like if the hotel room's 500 a night.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
So maybe I won't make that comparison between the butler and
Yeah.
and this. So my bad. But definitely, I feel like 5 for the Valley guys, and 10 for the people who like bring the luggage. Now, let's extenuate on this. People that bring up certain things to your room that you may need. Hey, room service. Can I get a toothbrush? Hey, housekeeping. Can I get an extra pillow? How much do you pay tipping them when they bring stuff upon request?
Oh, well, room service is different because there's a tip added into it. So I go 20% on the tip.
Okay.
So if they're bringing up food and stuff, yeah, 20%. But I write it. It's charged to the room. So I write the tip in.
The person that's actually bringing you the food, that delivers the food
Correct.
to you.
Yeah.
You're putting it on the check?
Yeah.
You're not giving them cash in hand?
No, I usually just put it on the check. I don't really have cash on me.
Okay. I think this is why I'm a little bit...
Tell me, though, because I think that's...
I give them cash, I give them cash, and also I put a tip. I give them a 5 for actually coming, delivering the food to me.
Okay.
And then I'll, that's what I'll do.
I like that method.
If the gratuity is not included in the check,
Yeah.
You give them that. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting, yeah.
If maybe I just didn't fucking realize that they included the fucking gratuity in the check this whole time since I've been on this fucking planet Earth.
They definitely did.
Shit.
Where you stayed, they did. 100%. I know because I've eaten there.
I've been blessing a lot of people.
Yeah.
Abel.
Well, cheers.
You're welcome, guys.
Man, 10 spot on the bellhop. I'm gonna be thinking about that for the rest of the
on
year.
bellhop
I got a couple
with
trips
bags.
planned.
Yeah, people bring the bags. 10 spot.
That's my favorite thing to do. I'll tell you right now. That's my favorite thing to do is to.
You know what? You know the highest. You know who gave me. You know how much I got, just to deliver, some flowers to a unit at my job.
Sure.
The guy comes in. It was a wedding. He couldn't. He was late to the wedding. The people from the wedding already left. He's like, "Do me a favor. I'm running late. Can you take this flowers and put it in the people that's getting married, my friends, in their unit?" I was like, "Absolutely, sir. No problem." We do that all the time, every day.
Sure.
Anyways. It's part of our job. Bringing packages in there, whatever. Hundo.
Yeah, that's the move.
Hundo. And I was like, it made me so nervous. I was like, I couldn't take it. Because I was like, this $100 I was like, I felt bad. I was like, nah, man, like this is not. If you gave me like 10, sure. 20, sure. 100's like, now you're trying to flex, son. But then I thought about it. I was like, yo, son, I was like, but then I was like, take this 100, you stupid fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, absolutely not. Like, no, you're doing me a favor. You're doing. I was like, oh, this is what rich people like do.
Yes.
They're so like, this is what rich people, how like wealthy people, like $100 like $20 to them.
$100 is like $20 to that guy.
Right.
Most likely, yeah.
Damn, man.
And you got to be gracious. That's the thing. It's actually at that level, at any level, I think. I was taught this. I was always taught not to accept anything. Someone gives you something for free to turn around and run away.
You're not an asker either.
No.
Yeah, you're not like.
I'll suffer in silence before I ask for something, which is not healthy. But I pay someone to analyze that for me.
Different episode, guys.
Yeah. Nikki Neurotic. No, I think it's being gracious. Someone said to me one day, I did a favor for someone, like a big ask, like help them like move or something like that. But it was like it was like a weekend.
Oh, time commitment.
And they were like offering me money, and I was like, no, absolutely not. Like this is, whatever. And she's like, can you please just be gracious, because like someday I might need something from you or something like that. So just like accept this. Okay. And that's what it is. And so you just got to be gracious, I think, in those moments.
I have a couple buddies like that. They feel, it's like, nah, I don't want it. Like, it's like, dude, just take it.
Yeah. You're helping me out. I think that's cool. I think when someone tips you cash in hand, it's not like I don't know, like, those weird moments where someone's like, so you did this favor for me. What do you want? What should I pay you? Mm-hmm. That's where the awkwardness.
That's where the awkwardness comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Because you don't know what to say, but then like they clearly owe you something. So that's why like someone like that is like, you know what? I'm gonna give this guy $100. Boom, he'll put the flowers in. This will make my life easier.
And then
yeah. And then you're like, no, I don't want. And he's like, guy, just take the $100 and put the fucking flowers.
I only
in
say
there.
it once.
Yeah.
Generally.
That's a good rule.
I only do. I don't. Since somebody's like, oh, I'm pretty. No, I'm sure. Don't. Yeah. No, I only ask you once. If you say yes,
okay,
okay,
I'm there. I'm right there with you.
Gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah, tipping on vacation, I think when you set up like a nice system for yourself, it removes the stress and it actually becomes fun because some people don't expect it.
And they don't expect it, and it just puts giving someone.
I love
the reaction is like really what I like.
Yeah.
It's the reaction, and I'm not trying to like be anything more than just someone who just pays things forward to people.
Yeah.
But it's just like when they bring you something, you give them a tip. They're appreciative. Well,
some of them are.
Some of them are.
Yeah.
I stopped myself for a second. I'm like, some of them are.
Some of them are. Some I've had situations where I'm just like, well, fuck me then for being selfish. Have you ever not
tipped on purpose because of like service?
Yeah. And I felt bad.
Did you?
I did, and then I said to myself, yeah, no, I did. I'm actually not that kind of. I'm like, this person is probably having a horrible day. Something horrible probably happened to this person.
Yeah. They're
probably like really just overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, yeah, but you know what though?
You lowered the tip though a little bit.
The fucking meal was like $200 or whatever it was. And now I got to pay you an extra $40 because you're having a bad day. No, sorry. That's not how it works.
Not in Nikki neighborhoods.
No, I'm sorry.
Not in Nikki neighborhoods.
What's the best that you can do?
That's how yeah. Can I ask you this?
Please.
I think I'm having a challenging moment. Because I feel like, especially at my job, right? I feel like in every moment, people should be trying their best.
Yeah.
And then when you don't, I get pissed, right? Should I still continue to have that same mentality in things that I do? Or should I just buy into, hey, just do the basics and you're going to fucking be fine because no one cares anyways?
No.
Thank you.
Anybody that is into this quiet quitting is a fucking loser.
That deserves it. Everything. Wow.
Just don't be a shitbag. Don't be a piece of shit. Just try. That's the reason that's the reason everything is all fucked up now, is because people are like, well, I'm going to get paid. Checks cleared anyways. Yeah. You know, it's
they need me. They're going to.
The moment, here's the thing. Here's what everyone's in for a fucking rude awakening about. They don't need you. The moment artificial intelligence figures out how to do your job for you, they're going to fire you so fucking fast.
Right.
And then you've already spent 10 years at a job being half-assing things. So you don't have any skills. People probably don't respect you because you didn't do anything for them. You didn't solve any problems for them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're out. See ya. Go sell hemp.
Well,
shout out to that hemp woman, though.
Well,
someone's got to sell it.
Well, check this out. I'm definitely not bringing Nikki Neighborhoods when they evaluate this podcast. Nick be the first one who's like, well, Chase, we evaluated for 2 years and things haven't really progressed. You've been blah blah blah. I feel like you're a great critical,
tough conversation there.
I was gonna say something like, I feel like in order to get to the next level, I think people need to hear people who talk like you.
Yeah.
I think people need to have people like you in their corner to understand that you got to have people that can look at the other side of things and not just buy into the joyfulness of face value of things.
Yeah.
You know, I got caught up a lot of like that in my first half of my life where it's like, yeah, you can be optimistic, but you also have to be also smart and try to see things on the other side so you can adapt and be prepared for.
My wife says that shit all the time. My wife is just like, she'll say to me all the time, she's like, you just assume the best in everyone.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
She'll say that about me because I actually do.
Yeah.
But when you're critical, you're also thinking at the end of the day, like, okay, I need to look at both sides of the situation to give any sort of like actual critical assessment or just a point of view. Just to have a point of view, you need to look at things from both sides, but you can't settle and be like, all right, this is what I guess I just have to do this.
You just have to do it. Yeah.
I don't know if that's being too like.
I think it's important though, because I feel like now for me it's like, yeah, I gotta, especially I guess like a comedian, you're already naturally look at like many different sides of things. Mm-hmm. You're not linear. If you're a comedian, you have linear thinking. It's not going to work out for you, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you think about like, certain things, but yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, I definitely didn't have that same energy when I bought this like outfit. I was like, because I told you, because I didn't call you because I know if I called you and told you like this outfit, if I would buy it, you're going to be like, I don't know.
Well, I think I probably would have suggested. I think you need to do your thing, though. That's the thing. I think you need the freedom to express yourself and not be held in the confines of a particular point of view. But I would have suggested maybe a cream color.
See, I know what's coming.
Like a cashew milk color, like the color of your coffee.
That's a great color of my coffee right there. I call it the Holly Berry Express.
I generally would have steered you in that direction, but
it's a great color. That is like a cashew milk. Yes, just like that. Ooh, like this couch.
Yeah, a little lighter, I would say. A little lighter than the chair, yeah. But listen, man, I think it's great that you got away.
Yeah, man.
I think you need travel. Always helps you helps you just as a person.
Yeah.
Be a little more well-rounded, and you get to see how things are done. You pick up little. I always think you always pick up little things.
What do you think about my skin?
Looking good.
You know what I used? I was using honey sugar scrub.
Interesting. Oh, and I thought you exfoliated. It did look a little brighter.
It did.
Yeah.
You know, they take a little scoop of it and, boom. Honey sugar.
And that's really the environment, that humid, moisturizing environment.
I and also what I did is like after I did the scrub, because I went to the spa, did a little spa treatment.
That's great.
I walked, like I didn't have to like not take off my robe. I could just like put on my clothes, but went upstairs to my room. I actually like, I told them to like bring my clothes to my room because I purposely wanted people to see me in my robe.
Coming from the
spa. See,
that's part of the character. I'm the same way.
Thank you, man.
I'm the same way.
I want people like I want people to see.
I'm the same way. I learned that in those types of environments, in these we're obviously talking about like a 5-star hotel. In those types of environments, you have to really use everything at your disposal.
Oh, dude, did I use everything?
Yeah. Are you at the spa? Then why do you have your street clothes with you? Put the robe on.
Put the robe on.
So we'll send it up to your room, and you just walk around, and it's appropriate. You know,
guys, I will say this with this episode. If you can learn anything from what we said today, because sometimes things can go a little stray, but plan to take a vacation. It's good to take vacations, take time out for yourself. Go somewhere fun. Go somewhere warm. Relax.
Enjoy
it. And I guess that's probably the only message from this episode that I want people to understand. It helps. And if you want to, contribute to the next travel expense, you can just go to the website, www.chaseabel.com. I'm also on Instagram at Chase Abel. You can follow Nikki Neighborhoods at Nikki Neighborhoods on Instagram. Beacon Street Studios always produces the podcast. Guys, thank you for listening. We'll tune back next week for another episode. Peace.